For over 50 years, Daniel Boone Inn has been serving Boone and the High Country delicious home-cooked meals just like you remember at Grandma's house. Daniel Boone Inn has been a major part of Boone and Western North Carolina ever since 1959, but the building's history goes back almost 30 years further. The building's historical landscape, located in Boone, and the items it possesses within holds many memories and much history that has affected the town of Boone in different ways.
The original building was built in 1923. It was built as a doctor's residence, and it also served as a hospital in town.
The building was originally built for Dr. Bingham in 1923. Dr. Bingham, it was originally his private home. That would be the front lobby area. Then he extended it out just a little bit and did his medical practice here. Then he extended it out a little bit more, was doing surgery here. So this is actually the first hospital in Boone.
Patients were seen and stayed downstairs, and the doctor and his family lived in the upstairs part of the house until the hospital that was built on campus, the building that's on campus now. It was after the hospital moved to campus, they turned it into a rooming house, which they didn't serve meals. It was just rooms for ASU students.
And then December 6, 1959, it became a restaurant with the Whitakers opening it up.
Since then, the building has went through some serious changes that has helped Daniel Boone Inn become the restaurant it is today.
The first edition happened in the early 60s, like we think 1962. The front porch area was added in the late 60s. And then all these areas have gone undergone several renovations. The most recent to the dining areas was in early 2000s, and then the kitchen, we had about a 3,000 square foot addition in 2006.
Well, they enlarged the kitchen a whole lot. It's about 3 times bigger than it was when I started. And the dining rooms have all been redone, and the front porch area has been redone, and the parking lot.
They used to have a tree growing out in the porch there. It was actually grew up through the floor and out through the window. There was 2 trees that shared the same trunk, oak and a maple. The oak went up through the second floor window and out the second floor, up through the second floor wall, ceiling, and through the window. The maple went up through the first floor and out through the first floor window. But the maple was what died in about 96, and that's when it died. They just took out the whole wall and just redid the whole porch, extended it out an extra foot.
Throughout the years of building changes, the transfer of ownership changed along with it. Once the Whitakers took over in 1959, Gene Wilson became a partner. 10 years later, Gene bought out the whole restaurant and sold a third of it to Jim Paul, who also became a partner. And then in 2010, Jeff Shellman became an owner. Even though the building and ownership might have changed, the restaurant's tradition of family-style eating has not.
Well, family style, the basis for it is to serve one set menu and to serve it out of serving dishes just like you would eat at home. And usually it's an all-you-can-eat meal, just like you would eat at home. And it usually comes with a dessert, like a Sunday meal would have at home.
Family style is like going home to Grandma's for dinner. It's where they bring all the food out in bowls onto the table and you just serve yourself. It's not like a buffet, or it's not like sitting down and ordering separate items. They just bring the whole menu out to the table.
Daniel Boone Inn's standard menu is made mostly from scratch in order to ensure their customers get the same feeling of eating a family country-style meal like they would 52 years ago. The menu includes an appetizer that's either soup or salad depending on the season, along with the main course of country-style fried chicken, country-style steak, homemade biscuits, ham biscuits, green beans, corn, stew apples, mashed potatoes with a side of gravy, and coleslaw. Also with your choice of 3 desserts with beverages included.
Change doesn't come, easy here. We've found something that our clientele really enjoy, and so we try to change as little as possible. We try to, try new menu items, that kind of thing, but we've always come back to what we are doing today.
Daniel Boone Inn's friendly atmosphere, tradition, history, and family-style servings are the believed essentials that keep people coming back for more.
Well, like I said, it's because it's a little bit different from just about any other restaurant you go to. It kind of reminds them of the old days of when people used to go home, meet the grandmas and have a big family dinner. This is what we're having, is one great big family dinner.
Well, it definitely, I think it gives more of a family atmosphere where you sit down at a big table where the family gathers together and they can talk about all the food's there and people just kind of go. It's not an individual, I want this and I want that. It's more of a sharing of we share this, you share that, we all get a piece of this, and I think that's kind of brings a family together and has more of a sharing, caring relationship as far as just sitting down for a family meal.
It's a unique concept. The food's great, and I just think it's an atmosphere that you don't find very often anymore in restaurants around town in the area. And I think we just offer a unique concept that everyone can enjoy.
Daniel Boone Inn's reputation has always preceded them.
It's got a really good reputation. So everywhere I go, I run into people. Oh, you work there? I know that place. I've been there and eaten. And the food is really good.
Yeah, we like our kids to have the experience of the family style, and this is what we do at home. So we take our food and we put it on the table, and so we just kind of dip out the family style. So this is kind of a neat experience. You don't find many family style restaurants. We're from Greensboro, so I don't think Greensboro has any family style restaurants. So this is a great opportunity.
Even 10 to 12 years ago, when road construction threatened the landscape and structure of the restaurant, Boone locals made sure Daniel Boone Inn was going to be okay.
They had a public hearing, and one of the things that they said was that they didn't want us to be, messed with at all. So I think locally we have a great reputation. With the awards that we've won in Southern Living and Our State Magazine and Blue Ridge Country Magazine, I think we have a pretty good reputation throughout the South and Southeast as well.
Daniel Boone Inn's reputation precedes them even beyond the United States.
We actually get them from all over the world. The strangest one I ever found out was I had this one family up here from Germany, and we asked them why they came over here, and they says, when we told our next door neighbor in Germany that we were going to plan a trip to the United States, they told us we had to go to this place here, to Daniel Boone Inn. They were planning on going to New York, but they made a special trip down here just to go to Daniel Boone Inn.
Even celebrities have stopped by to try out the family-style cooking. Celebrities like Ralph Sampson, Don Shula, Kyle Petty, Smokey Robinson, Zach Galifianakis, and others have all experienced the home-style, all-you-can-eat, sit-down buffet at Daniel Boone Inn. The restaurant brings an average gross of $2.5 to $2.8 million a year and averages 180,000 people a year to dine in. The restaurant record of serving the most people in one day was 2,004 customers. Its busiest times of the year are Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving weekend, the week of July 4th, and the month of October. When people drive through Boone, most people's first thoughts of eating somewhere usually always end up at the corner of Hardin and King Street at Daniel Boone Inn.
Well, it's good home cooking, kind of old-fashioned style, family style, kind of home cooking and everything. That's what we wanted to try out. It kind of reminds me of my grandmother's cooking, so it's good to go back. So.
Well, the service is always excellent. The servers are always very friendly. Everyone here is very friendly, and the food's always excellent.
We love eating at Daniel Boone Inn.